Most people have no idea what their salary actually buys today. The housing market in 2026 has completely changed the rules. What your parents bought on one income shocks people today. We are going to break down the real numbers together. Stick around because this information will genuinely change your perspective. If this helps you, please subscribe for more real financial content. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth about American salaries right now. The median household income in the US sits around $80,000. That number sounds decent until you see home prices. The national median home price has crossed $420,000 in 2026. That means the average American can barely afford the average home. This gap between income and home prices is historically massive. We have never seen this kind of disconnect in modern history. Banks and lenders are watching this situation very carefully right now. Here is how lenders actually decide what you can afford today. They use something called the debt-to-income ratio every single time. Most conventional lenders want your ratio below 43% total. Your mortgage payment should stay under 28% of income. So on $80,000 a year, do the math quickly. That gives you about $1,867 per month for housing. That number has to cover your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Most people forget about taxes and insurance completely when budgeting. Now let's plug that into what a home price means. At a 7% interest rate on a 30-year mortgage, with $1,867 per month available for your payment, you can afford a home around $270,000 to $280,000. Remember, the median home price is sitting at $420,000. That means the average earner is priced out by nearly $150,000. That is not a small gap you can easily close with savings. This is a structural problem built into the current housing market. Interest rates are doing serious damage to buying power right now. Back in 2020 and 2021, rates were sitting near 3%. A $400,000 home had a payment around $1,686 monthly. That same home today at 7% costs about $2,661. That is nearly $1,000 more every single month in payments. Over 30 years, that is an extra $360,000 paid to your lender. Rates have essentially added a second home price to your loan. This is why so many Americans feel permanently priced out right now. Let's talk about what different salary levels actually buy you. If you earn $50,000 a year in 2026, listen closely. Your maximum comfortable housing budget sits around $1,166 monthly. That gets you a home priced at roughly $160,000 to $175,000. Finding a home in that range in most cities is nearly impossible. You are limited to rural areas, small towns, or serious fixer-uppers. The American dream at $50,000 requires very strategic location choices. You need to be extremely intentional about where you plant roots. At $75,000 per year, the picture gets slightly more hopeful. Your comfortable monthly payment stretches to about $1,750 per month. That purchasing power translates to homes around $240,000 to $260,000. You can find options in secondary cities and Midwest markets here. Places like Cleveland, Memphis, Oklahoma City, and Tulsa become realistic options. These cities still offer genuine homeownership at the salary level. However, you will likely need to make some serious lifestyle trade-offs. The coastal dream is simply not in the budget at this income. At $100,000 a year, you enter a different conversation entirely. Your housing budget comfortably reaches around $2,333 per month. That opens doors to homes priced around $320,000 to $340,000. This is still below the national median, which tells you something important. Even six-figure earners are feeling the squeeze in 2026 hard. You can find solid homes in growing metros and suburban markets. Cities like Indianapolis, San Antonio, and Raleigh offer real options here. You are not rich, but you have meaningful choices available to you. At $150,000 per year, the housing market finally opens up significantly. Your monthly budget for housing can reach around $3,500 comfortably. That gives you purchasing power of about $480,000 to $510,000. You can now compete in most major markets across the country. You still get priced out of San Francisco, New York, and coastal California. But cities like Denver, Austin, and Nashville become real possibilities now. Dual income households at this combined salary have genuine national flexibility. This income level is where home ownership starts feeling less like a stretch. Now let's talk about the down payment reality that nobody discusses. Saving a down payment in 2026 is an enormous challenge for buyers. On a $300,000 home, a 20% down payment is $60,000. Most Americans do not have $60,000 sitting in savings accounts. The average American has less than $10,000 in liquid savings today. This forces many buyers into fall loans with 3.5% down. That means paying private mortgage insurance every single month automatically. Me can add $150 to $300 onto your payment monthly. There are programs designed to help first-time buyers close this gap. Down payment assistance programs exist in nearly every single state. Some programs offer grants that never need to be repaid at all. FHA loans allow sellers to cover up to 6% of closing costs. VA loans for veterans require absolutely zero down payment to qualify. USA loans also offer zero down in eligible rural areas nationally. Most buyers never research these programs before starting their home search. You could be leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table unused. Location is the most powerful lever you can pull in 2026. The same salary buys wildly different homes depending on your city. In Jackson, Mississippi, $200,000 buys a genuinely nice family home. In Los Angeles, $200,000 does not even cover a parking spot. This geographic arbitrage is the secret weapon of smart buyers today. Remote work has made location flexibility more possible than ever before. If your job allows remote work, your housing options multiply dramatically. Choosing location strategically might be the best financial decision available. Let's talk about what the next 12 months might look like ahead. Many economists expect mortgage rates to drift down slightly in 2026. If rates drop to 6%, buying power increases by roughly 10%. That could mean an extra $25,000 to $30,000 of home for you, but lower rates also tend to bring more buyers back into markets. More buyers means more competition and potentially higher home prices again. The Federal Reserve's decisions will shape every buyer's reality this year. Watch those rate announcements like they are directly affecting your wallet, because they are. Inventory is also a massive factor shaping the 2026 housing market reality. Homeowners who locked in 3% rates refuse to sell their homes. They would lose their cheap rate the moment they list their property. This is called the lock-in effect, and it is strangling inventory supply. Fewer homes for sale means prices stay stubbornly high across markets. New construction is helping but cannot fill the gap fast enough nationally. Builders are focused heavily on higher margin luxury homes right now. Entry-level new construction remains painfully rare in most American markets today. So what should you actually do with all of this information? First, get brutally honest about your real purchasing power right now. Use a mortgage calculator and input current actual rates, not old ones. Factor in taxes, insurance, whole fees, and maintenance costs always. Most people underestimate total home ownership costs by 20 to 30% easily. Then research your target city's specific market conditions and inventory trends. Talk to a HUD-approved housing counselor if you feel overwhelmed by options. These counselors are free and can dramatically improve your buying strategy. Second, aggressively build your credit score before you apply anywhere. Every 20 points of credit score improvement can lower your rate meaningfully. The difference between a 680 and 740 score is real money monthly. We are talking potentially hundreds of dollars per month in savings. Pay down credit card balances below 30% utilization right away. Dispute any errors on your credit report before applying for mortgages. Lenders reward borrowers who show disciplined financial behavior over time. Your credit score is your most powerful tool in this entire process. Third, consider house hacking as a genuine wealth building strategy today. Buying a duplex or small multifamily property changes your entire equation. Your tenant's rent can cover a significant portion of your mortgage payment. This strategy has created generational wealth for thousands of Americans. It requires more management but dramatically reduces your monthly housing costs. Many first-time buyers are using this strategy to enter the market successfully. It turns a liability into an income-producing asset from day one. This is one of the smartest moves available in the current market. The housing market in 2026 is genuinely tough, but not impossible to navigate. Understanding your real numbers is the first step toward making progress. Knowledge is what separates frustrated renters from strategic homebuyers right now. you now know more than 90% of people starting this journey. If you found real value in this breakdown today, please subscribe now. We drop financial content every week designed specifically for your American wallet.